Center.
Welcome back to San Antonio Living. This morning we're talking about a common technology that we can use to fix something that a lot of us ladies are dealing with. Joining us is Dr. Jennifer Krejci with Limmer Hair Transplant Center. It's so good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
So we featured Limmer Hair on the San Antonio Living show before, talking about fixing problems with a receding hairline or baldness. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do there.
So the majority of what we do is scalp hair transplants, so for male pattern baldness.
Okay.
Restoring a hairline, restoring a crown that's thinning. But it can also be used for eyebrows.
That is amazing. I read that this morning. I was like, oh my gosh, what a great idea. So you're using the same technology, but to deal with filling in some of those eyebrow spots that people have a problem with. Who's a good candidate for a procedure like this?
The majority of what we see is women who have overplucked.
Okay.
Some people just naturally have thin eyebrows, but trends come and go, and thin eyebrows used to be more fashionable, and now a thicker eyebrow is more fashionable. And so after you've plucked over and over, sometimes the hair does not grow back.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the procedure. How does it work?
So we borrow hair from the back of the scalp,
okay,
and we essentially put it into the eyebrows. And you can see here I'm marking this young lady where we're going to put the hair in. The hair is placed hair by hair, one at a time, so it's a very tedious, meticulous process. But each hair is inserted in the exact direction where it should be growing, and then you have to wait for it to actually grow.
Okay, does this procedure hurt at all?
Well, we use local anesthesia, so you're numb when it's going on. So it's not very painful. The incision is small, but it is lengthy. It takes about 6 hours to complete 2 full eyebrows.
And once it all grows in, though, the results are long-term, right?
The results are permanent, yes.
Oh, wow.
So the genetics of the hair that you borrowed stay with it, so it'll grow forever.
Oh, my goodness. What a great idea, because there are a lot of ladies who have either lost their eyebrows or, like you mentioned, have overplucked, and this is a way to fix them. What about people who've had tattooed eyebrows? Can you still work with them?
Absolutely. So sometimes it goes really well hand in hand. If someone's looking for that, if they don't like what they've tattooed on, we can add hair in, it kind of softens it.
Okay.
Or if they want a really full, dense look, you can tattoo and add hair both. So
wow,
you can use both.
All right, I want to show some before and after pictures because we want to see how this all looks when it's all said and done. That's an amazing result right there.
Yeah, so she just naturally had a very thin eyebrow, and we thickened her up and lengthened it there.
We've got another picture to show you.
And same thing here. She just had thin eyebrows, and she had been a plucker.
Yep.
And so we thickened her eyebrows.
I've seen that. A lot of ladies have the fullness closer to the bridge of their nose, but they start to lose that eyebrow as it goes out. So this is a great way to fix that.
Yeah, with age, sometimes that lateral eyebrow is lost.
Yeah.
And this was a woman who just obviously had tattooed her eyebrows because she really had very little of her own natural hair. And so we added it to the tattoo, and it gave it a softer appearance.
This looks fantastic. Oh my gosh. All right, so if people are watching this morning and they're interested in learning a little bit more about what you guys do, they can just come on by, set up a consultation, and get started?
Yes, call the office, set up a consultation. I can explain the whole thing from start to finish. And sometimes we have one going on at the time, and sometimes they can see it live.
All right, thank you so much for coming this morning. Guys, you can find out more when you check in with Limmer Hair Transplant Center. They are on San Pedro. You can find out more on their website, limmerhtc.com, also on Facebook, and follow them on Twitter. Still to come in